nigga. Gang, B-I-B-O,
One double O,
B-I-B-O.
Big B-boy on them gang shit, on
big
rockin'
B-boy on them
nigga.
niggas.
Became my blunt, bitch.
You're watching the master at work.
Smoke 'em like a BK, that's GG.
Blunt.
On the range, still smoke on your OG. Tryna put a BK on TV. Gotta tell his little
Hey yo, what up, squad? Welcome back to HOODROK Entertainment, bro. Realest, illest, dopest, most active reaction channel on YouTube. We're tapping in with some more football, some more soccer, bro. Yeah, we got Messi vs Ronaldo, the best GOAT comparison. Shout out to Peter Parker for this one. Shout out Peter Parker, bro. Yo. Hey, anyway, run the numbers up on this video, bro. It's the weekend, so we're doing all the sports stuff. I've reacted to a whole bunch of football now, bro. So, yo, go check out the playlist that you see pop up at the end. It'll have all the sports reactions in there. Make sure you check those out. But it's cold as fuck. We only just got home. It's winter. I didn't even give I didn't even give enough time for the room to heat up. So we're just gonna get into it. I got us something to blaze too. So yo, if you got something to smoke on, you know what it is. Let's do this, bro. Let's see what's up. We already know. Like, I think Messi's the GOAT, bro. He is the GOAT. But that doesn't take nothing away from Ronaldo. Like, both of these dudes are from a whole nother planet, bro. I've already said this. They're aliens. They're from the same planet that, like, Michael Jordan come from. You know what I mean? That planet. That same planet that, like, Francis Ngannou come from. You know what I mean? Bruce Lee, he come from that planet. People like that. You know what I mean? Yo, Muhammad Ali, Mark Tyson, they're all from that same planet. Those dudes. Roger Federer.
Since the beginning of the century, the world of football has been blessed with two of the greatest who have ever played. They've dominated trophies, statistics, thus debates. Although it's hard to decide who's better, by the end of this video, one guy will have the edge. This is the definitive comparison of Messi and Ronaldo. To find who's the better player, we'll examine 4 different criteria: winning, statistics, awards, and the eye test.
The artist.
First off, who has won the most? Winning can't make you the greatest, but it can make you one of the greats. Simply put, winning 6 Champions League titles like Paolo Maldini will...
This is exactly the same, because it's done by the same people. And it's exact same statistics and eye test, all of that shit, as the Michael Jordan. It's the same as the Michael Jordan and LeBron James GOAT comparison that I did. Go check that one out too. That's for
will not make you the greatest, but sure a notable figure. With this in mind, 3 sub-points will be awarded in accordance with their 3 common competitions: European, domestic, and international. Beginning with European, the most prestigious trophy in clubs is the UEFA Champions League title. Ronaldo has won it 5 times, whereas Messi has won it 4 times. While this is the official count, we commonly subtract 1 from Messi since he only started 2 games of his first official victory. Conversely, Ronaldo's 5 titles came in his presence, and he won them on 2 different teams. That's 1 sub-point for Ronaldo. Advancing into domestic titles, Messi has won more league titles, more domestic cups, and more domestic super cups.
damn.
Hence, there goes 1 for Messi. Lastly, the international numbers. Starting with Messi, let's just say he's a little unfortunate. However, it didn't start out that way. He began his journey by winning the 2005 Under-20 World Cup. He followed by a gold medal at the 08 Olympics.
Damn.
But ultimately, his lack of performance at the 2010 World Cup hurt him. He did individually wield Argentina to the finals of the 2014 World Cup, but fell short in extra time against one of the best sides in recent history. He lost again at the 2018 World Cup in the hands of the soon in recent history.
Is that Germany? That's Germany, right?
He lost again at the 2018 World Cup in the hands of the
France.
soon-to-be champions by a score of 4-3. At South America's continental tournament, the Copa America, he has never.
Oh,
He lost again at the 2018 World
Yeah,
Cup in
France.
the hands of the soon-to-be champions by a score of 4-3. At South America's continental tournament, the Copa America, he has never won. In his 4 presents, he's gone to the finals 2 times. In each one of these, he lost in penalties.
damn.
On the other hand, Ronaldo has won 2
Damn.
major trophies. The 2016 Euros and the 2019 Nations League. Even though he didn't win a single game in regular time at the 2016 Euros, the mere fact that Portugal won this tournament is enough to give him a point. According to betting websites, Portugal's odds of winning were 20-1 at the start.
Damn.
That's 1 point for Ronaldo, which makes him the winner of my first criterion, winning.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
My
Now
second criterion.
now the statistics with the Michael Jordan, LeBron James one. When he went into statistics, he went because he couldn't just do statistics like 3-point shooting, field goals, steals, blocks. You couldn't just do it like that. You had to break it down into like analytics and stuff like that, right? Because it's too simple just doing it that way. So he had to break it down into analytics. I wonder if he's going to do that here. And, and you had to compare them relative to their position. Like, you had Michael Jordan, who is a shooting guard, right? And then you had LeBron James, who is a power forward. Oh, a small forward. Sorry, is a small forward. And to compare them both statistically would be stupid because you can't compare. How do you compare a center to a shooting guard with rebounds? Even a bad center will get more rebounds than a really good, shooting guard, just because he's taller and stuff like that. So you had to compare them based on their relative position. So I wonder if he's going to do that here.
Criterion is statistics and advanced metrics. This part is divided by scoring and shooting, assist and shot creation, and impact on the team's performance. Beginning with scoring and shooting, we notice that Ronaldo has more career goals, but he also played more games. And if we take away penalty goals, Messi already surpassed Ronaldo in 2018.
Damn.
Looking further into it, we find that Messi has a higher average goals per game. A common remark regarding their averages is that
That's a
Ronaldo
bet
started
too.
his career in a tougher league, being the Premier League.
That doesn't look like much. 0.10, 0.11 or whatever. But it is. You know what I mean?
In spite of that, if we only consider the average goals
When
per
you
game
consider, I was about to say, when you consider how many goals are in a game, 2, 3, you know what I mean? Something like that average. That's a bet. It's a bet. You know what I mean?
in the Champions League, Messi still comes out on top. His goals are also more efficient, meaning he scores them on less attempted shots per game. That brings us
Go
to
ahead.
accuracy metrics, and yes, Messi
I was
has a
about
higher
to say,
shot on
his
target
accuracy
percentage,
must be.
which is impressive
Damn.
considering his attempts come in farther from the goal, as can be shown by his number of goals outside the box. Furthermore,
Damn.
Messi has a better conversion from just about anywhere on the field. As for free kicks, they share the same number of free kick goals, but percentages and distance tell a different story. Messi has close to twice Ronaldo's free kick conversion, and his attempts come in farther than Ronaldo. Also, their path to that number is very different. At the start of his career, Messi was without a doubt a poor free kick shooter. But recently, Messi seems to have become the best free kick shooter ever. No trending lines could have predicted these latest numbers. He just flipped the switch.
God damn. Literally just flipped the switch. Damn. That's gotta be one of the best progressive leaps I've ever seen. That's gotta be one of the most frog leap type progressive statistic I've ever seen, bro. That's crazy, bro. God damn. Look at him. He's well ahead of You kidding me, bro?
Well,
Well,
regarding scoring and shooting, even though Ronaldo is frequently referred as the better shooter or finisher, Messi has the highest average goals per game on less attempted shots. He has a better conversion from everywhere, and he's the better free kick shooter. The only metric in Ronaldo's favor is his penalty conversion. Inevitably, Messi has 1 point.
okay.
For assists and shot creation, Messi has the most assists per 90 minutes.
Damn.
In contrast to popular beliefs, Ronaldo has some incredible numbers, but in assists, Messi is second to none, as he holds the highest career assist total.
Oh shit.
For possession and dribbling, although dribble stats only exist since 2017, Messi has always been first in every major category. Carries,
Really?
total distance, total progressive distance, carries that enter the last third of the pitch, carries that enter the box, and what I'll refer as the Messi stat, the number of players dribbled past.
What did he call it?
The number of players dribbled past. Carries that enter the box, and what I'll refer as the Messi stat, the number of players
The Messi step, bruh.
dribbled past. Such dribbling and passing abilities help
Damn.
Messi create shot options for his teammates. Such
Bro, one thing I noticed about this is Ronaldo's not showing up on a lot of these things here. You know what I mean? Yo, I miss with Ronaldo too. I miss with Ronaldo. I miss with both these dudes.
dribbling and passing abilities help Messi create shot options for his teammates. So of course he's going to be better than Ronaldo in goal creating actions per 90 minutes. But I'd like to point out that Messi doesn't have the highest score here. That feat belongs to Neymar.
Ah.
Similarly, an
Oh yeah, I see. Okay. I might
interesting
move
stat
my
worth
camera up
showing
here.
is expected goals. An expected goal would be a penalty or a tap-in. An unexpected goal would be a free kick or a 20-yard carry. Thus, we measure the number of goals over the number of expected goals. Subsequently, there are some players who have negative expected goals. That would mean that they didn't capitalize on wide-open nets, for example.
Ah, I see. I see.
that
Hang
note,
on. Run that
Messi
back. Run
has
that
by
back.
far the better goal over expected goals.
Run that
On
back.
that expected goals.
I'm just gonna catch that
Yard carry.
again.
Thus, we measure the number of goals over the number of expected goals. Subsequently, there are some players who have negative expected goals. That would mean that they didn't capitalize on wide-open nets, for example.
So basically that means when there was an attempt, when there was an open attempt, when there was an open a chance for you to take a goal, you didn't take it. Right? When it was wide open, someone, put you into space or put you into a position where you could have had an attempt at goal, but you didn't. I'm guessing that's what it means. Yo, fire. I'm getting it.
On that note, Messi has by far the better goal over expected goals per 90 minutes. Briefly, being the better passer, dribbler, and playmaker, Messi takes home this point. As for the impact on the team's performance, we measure it in a statistic called team success on-off.
Alright, so player over replacement type, like, what they call it, your what do they call it, your POR or something like that in basketball, I can't remember, but they were talking about this in the, I only just reacted to that LeBron and Michael Jordan comparison thing not long ago, so it's sort of just, you know what I mean?
Metric works by taking the number of goals scored per 90 minutes while the player is on the pitch, minus the number of goals scored per 90 minutes while the player
While
is
he's
off
off.
the pitch.
Gotcha. On point.
As a result, Messi is at 0.75 while Ronaldo is at 0.60.
Damn.
In other words, when Messi is on the pitch, there are 0.75 more goals being scored.
When he's playing, you have a higher chance of winning. When he's not, you don't. Pretty simple, really.
Nonetheless, this metric is only available since 2014. If anything, Messi is the winner again. In 2019, a Belgian university by the name of KU Leuven published a study titled Actions Speak Louder Than Goals. In this document, the university describes assessing the impact of metrics via machine learning in a plethora of data. Their metrics compile Passes by distance, dribble by distance, shots by distance, free kicks by distance, penalties, penalties provoke, interceptions, clearances, crosses, fouls, tackles, corners, and many more. There are also other components such as the game state, which calculates the value of an action based on the difficulty of scoring or defending in a game. All of these metrics are unified by the label Soccer Player Action Description Language, or SPADL for short. Thereby, when we multiply the number of actions per 90 minutes and the average value per actions, we get the ultimate number, the VAEP. Unfortunately, players' VAEP have only been calculated for the study's preceding year, which is the 2017-18 season.
Oh shit.
That's
shit, so then he just started using these then he just started using this method in like 2017, 2018. So why are we using it in this GOAT comparison then? That's not even half of the career that they've had, so I mean, they shouldn't even be using this.
said Ronaldo has a VAEP of 0.61, but Messi has nearly twice that at 1.21.
Yeah, but you're only talking about the last 4 years of their career, bro. We're only talking the last 4 years of a longer career than that, you know what I mean?
As you can see on the board, Messi is not here right now. Now he is.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Although this was a sample of one single season, that won't be a problem since Messi placed 5th in the Ballon d'Or votes.
Oh,
that
shit.
was his worst position since 2006, where he was 19 years of age. It's not that Ronaldo's bad, Messi's just really good, and if there's a way to evaluate actions on a pitch, he will tower over everybody else. As for the VAEP, it wasn't maintained for 3 different reasons. It's too long, too complicated, and too expensive. Until there's an advanced optical reading software that can read the pitch, 2017-18 will remain the best season for stats, and we know who's at the top. In a few words, as far as stats go, Messi takes another one home. Also, if statistics is the only thing that matters, Messi is not only the greatest player of all time, but the greatest that ever will be. There will probably never be a statistical anomaly like Messi ever again.
That's what I think too. I think the exact same thing. It's like a Michael Jordan. There ain't even gonna be another Michael Jordan.
Whether Messi or Ronaldo ends up winning this one, they are by far the 2 most individually decorated footballers of all time.
Facts.
With this in mind, in individual awards, most websites only consider 3 of them: the FIFA Best, the European Golden Boot, and the Ballon d'Or. Summing these up would tell you that Messi has the edge, but with 13 and 14 awards, they are both lonely at the top. Starting with the Golden Boot, which rewards Europe's top goal scorer, Messi has 6 while Ronaldo has 4. As for the FIFA Best, the count is 4-3 in the favor of Ronaldo. For the FIFA Pro World 11, or the Team of the Year as FIFA puts it, they both share an outstanding 14 appearances.
Yeah, that's dope.
Ronaldo was awarded the IFFHS Top Goal Scorer of the Decade, while Messi was awarded the Best Playmaker of the Decade and the Best Player of the Decade. Messi has won the FIFA World Cup Golden Ball in 2014, which rewards the best player in the World Cup. Ronaldo has won the Onze d'Or 2 times, while Messi has won it 4 times. That being said, the most prestigious individual honor is the Ballon d'Or. As a result, Messi has 6, while Ronaldo has 5.
Ooh, it's close.
Interestingly, when Messi won his 6th Ballon d'Or, separating himself from Ronaldo, it was the first time that he ever acknowledged his competitiveness with Ronaldo, saying, "When Cristiano Ronaldo pulled level with me, I'll admit that it hurt a little as I was no longer alone at the top. But at that moment, he deserved the Ballon d'Or and I couldn't do much more about it."
Facts. That's facts, bro.
As for the awards criteria, Messi wins another one.
This is gonna be a good one.
The eye test is what I would define as the best player to watch.
To watch, yeah.
Seeing Ronaldo is something special. He's athletic, quick, and one of the better finishers. He can also use his head, unlike Messi. A thing that your eyes will tell you, which you won't find in numbers, is that Ronaldo was probably a better player with Manchester United. Indeed, his numbers weren't as good as afterwards, but he was scoring more free kicks, he dribbled a little better, he scored outside the box more frequently, he was a more skilled player all around. Yet his totals at Man United pale compared to his at Real Madrid and Juventus. The reason why would that be can also be found in the eye test. The fact of the matter is that Ronaldo was better surrounded in Real Madrid and Juventus. There, a high rate of his goals came via tap-in, which is the type of goals that you don't see him score very often with the Reds. That's nothing against him. Some tap-ins require a great deal of skills even if they're not as enjoyable to watch. The unpleasant side in Ronaldo's games lies in his volume of shots. As established before, compared to Messi, he has a lesser average goals per game while having the higher attempted shots per game.
Yeah.
Sometimes he makes you wonder if his presence can hurt a possession. In contrast, Messi gets...
That's what they can do, bro. That's what they can do. Like when you're a dude who handles the ball so much, you know what I mean? You know, if you handle the ball so much and you're taking so many attempts at goal, but you're not scoring many, that's a big thing when you're talking about the GOAT comparison. You know what I mean? That's a huge thing when you're talking about who's the GOAT. Because if I take 4 shots at goal and I get 4 shots, but you take 20 shots at goal and you get 4 shots, who's the better goal shooter? You or me? We both got the same amount of goals. Don't let you figure that out. That's simple.
Gives you the best play possible for every possession. His mission is to have the ball in the goal by the end of the sequence regardless of his implication. When he was somewhat of a striker in 2012, he scored an all-time record of 91 goals for the year. When he was a midfielder in 2019, he racked up an all-time record of 21 assists for a season. He's a purely positionless and selfless offensive player. Ronaldo can conclude great plays. Messi creates his own and remains the better finisher of the two. Even though they have a close percentage in successful dribbles, seeing them play will reveal you that Messi is much more venturous with the ball. As you can see here, Messi takes the ball behind midfield. He dribbles through one.
And you know, like, yeah, I see, this is exactly what he's going to talk about. I was just about to mention that, like they were saying earlier, when Messi's got the ball, he dribbles further up the field, he dribbles past more players. So just on that alone, I'm guessing he's probably more better to watch with the ball. Because he has it for longer. You know what I mean? He has the ball on his position for longer. You know what I mean?
2.
See what I'm saying? Exactly what I'm talking about.
3 and 4. He enters the last third of the pitch and makes a perfect pass to his teammate.
Damn.
Highlights won't show that, and basic stats cannot count this action. As dominant as Messi is in statistics, numbers don't really do him justice. If Messi dribbled like everybody else, he would simply never lose the ball. Or as Ray Hudson puts it,
how do you put statistics on this, Phil? This isn't measurable.
This isn't measurable.
Is the art of human.
Actions like this are the reason why Messi has the higher career average match rating and likewise the highest since the metric's inception.
Damn.
This is also why Messi has the highest number of men of the match and incidentally, the most since the metric's inception.
How many does he have? How many? Damn! God damn! Holy shit! Nah, bro, damn!
In the end, that tug of war is won by Messi. Ronaldo is undoubtedly one of the greatest to ever lace up.
Yeah,
Messi
facts.
is just that Asian kid that's always better than you. Kid that's always better than of the greatest to ever lace up. Messi is just that Asian kid that's always...
He's just that Asian kid that's always better than you. Is that what he said?
Better than you.
What?
Although it won't affect the scoreboard, I think it's the appropriate video to talk about the people's opinion on the topic. In the light of this video, I made a list of every known players, managers, owners, and commentators who expressed their side on the Messi-Ronaldo debate.
Damn.
Here's
it's a
all
lot
the
of
people left
Damn, it's a lot of people.
Now, in all 141 personalities, 110 voted for Messi and 31 for Ronaldo.
God damn. Oh, bruh. My boy's just blowing this dude out the water. Pulls on that. But he's just fucking...
That is, if we account everybody mentioned. If we subtract the ones who played or coached one or the other to erase any possible conflict of interest, it's now 89 to 10.
Damn.
As for the public, the largest poll on the internet is found on the Messi vs Ronaldo website, accounting for more than 1 million voices. Messi has 655,000 of them, while Ronaldo has 360,000. In other words, it's 65% to 35%.
Yo, if this was the presidential or the parliament voting poll, that's a landslide, bruh. That is a landslide. In any voting poll, that's a landslide.
655,000 of them, while Ronaldo has 360,000.
Damn.
In other words, it's 65% to 35%. To finish, as I have the word GOAT in the title, some of you are probably irritated, mainly because of two greats, Pele and Maradona.
Maradona.
On that account, how...
Bro, I've been thinking through this video. I reacted to another dude called Maradona a couple of times. I've been thinking this, and I've been thinking, bro, why is he not in this debate? Because he was the man, bro. This dude was the man, bro. Real talk. Now go check the reaction out on Maradona that I did far.
How do Messi and Ronaldo compare to them? Let's see. Starting off with Maradona. Both Messi and Ronaldo have better stats than him all across the board. In fact, they both have more than twice Maradona's goals total. That being said, when Maradona carried his team to a World Cup win, he seemed to be the greatest ever. But he didn't maintain that level of playing outside the World Cup. You can see here that Maradona doesn't really rival Messi and Ronaldo's goals per 90 minutes. Stats don't really put Maradona in the debate. He was more of a showman, just like Ronaldinho for a more recent example.
You also gotta remember the kind of technology back then as well, bro. You gotta remember that Maradona played in a time where, you know, the training facilities, the type of enhanced, you know what I mean, training capabilities you get, the type of recovery programs and the type of medicines and the type of all of that. You gotta take that into account, you know what I mean?
And as for his longevity, how much can we blame Flower? In my eyes, his career totals are simply insufficient. Conversely, with Pele, I'll start by saying this. In the years to come, as sports hold more history, GOAT debates will shift from the best player ever to the best player relative to his peers.
That's it.
Nowadays, of course, players run faster, jump higher, shoot better. Is Messi a better player than Pele ever was? Probably. But if the GOAT debate is about the most dominating player respective to his era, we have a debate. 3 World Cups are hard to come by in any era.
Fair enough.
As for their stats, at least the one they share, they're pretty similar. But in
that's
recent
exactly what I was. That's what I was gonna say. The only way that you can compare different people from different eras is to compare them, you know, relatively to their positions at the time. You know what I mean? And in the competition they played in.
Pele has made a fool of himself. For over 40 years, Pele held the record for the most goals total and the most goals total for one club. In a span of 2 weeks, Messi broke one and Ronaldo the other.
Oh shit!
In the light of these achievements, Pele, with the help of his former club Santos, released a statement saying that his club total at Santos was actually in 4 figures, at 1,091 goals. He also updated his Instagram bio saying that his goals total stands at 1,283.
Damn!
The thing is that 526 goals of that number would have come from unofficial friendlies and tour games, Funny
I
enough,
see.
he even counted games he played in a military competition.
I see.
In the eyes of the level-minded, Pele has 644 for a single club and 757 for a career. He is great, but not unreachable. Thank you for making it till the end. This is the first major video on this channel.
Hey, it's a good
I
video.
don't know if I'm gonna make another one. Leave a like if you will.
Yo, it was a good video. It was a good video. Yo, shout outs for this. Peter Parker, what's up? Yo, shout outs for this. Keep sending these in, bro. Look. Oh, for me, Messi's the best player ever. You know what I mean? Hey, and all those other players he mentioned, they're phenomenal players, bro. They're phenomenal players. They're not bad players. It's just that Messi's he's just that other dude. He's just the GOAT. Hey, like I said, bro, run the numbers up on this click up squad up tap, and thanks for all the support, bro. Appreciate it. You already know what's up, bro. HOODROK Entertainment, where it's at. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and we out. Peace.